All right. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my non-Twitter announced stream that I'm doing today because I didn't want to bother. Oh, I apologize. Calling it by its dead name, X. I did not announce this on X.
Your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let anybody choose what I do there. So I forgot that last time we left off on hag hunting. Well, alleged hag hunting. We're not entirely sure.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Alright, Rev.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon.
And or anyone else.
So
I think it's just Rev right now.
If it
So,
isn't the
Rev, you
cheekiest
have power
of
upon
them
Rev
all.
2.0.
You best have one hells of an apology
Make
for
a
me,
good
young man.
choice. Oh, I've never actually attacked her just straight out. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Also, is Rev here? Oh, there we go. I mean, it is true. Mysterious women lying in ponds, distributing souls is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from the mandate of the masses, not some farcical aquatic ceremony.
I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was
Oh,
going to
Monty
give you a
Python.
swift kick up the arse and show you
X is extreme.
you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
See, I don't want to take away Rev's ability to decide. Oh yeah, of course. Like don't get me started on Elon and his ridiculousness. It's absolutely insane. It's funny because I've actually been rewatching Silicon Valley, and for anybody who hasn't seen it, towards the end there is a Chilean investor who made all of his money from mining in Chile after being
decision to be made here.
What is it?
his father was the head police enforcer for Pinochet and basically was a slave trader. And it's kind of like, why would you take that money? You are literally a terrible person.
Smart move, sweetness.
Sweetness.
Now, I can tell you're in dire need of that wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it?
So here, we'll just kind of skip through this a little
And
bit.
I can tell you're almost done cooking. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger?
Okay, what do we want to do here? But yeah, let's get as many special characters into our kid's name as possible to break all the databases.
Small feat. But I like you, Petal. So, one of your pretty little peepers. Oh dear, you don't have one to spare. Terribly sorry, Petal. Should you know someone with two eyes in their head and a wriggler problem, send...
Oh, little Bobby Tables. That's what we call him.
Marina, time to go.
It's how we learn how to sanitize our input to the SQL databases.
Fireplace isn't real. What's hidden behind it?
So for anybody unfamiliar, there's a joke from XKCD where a parent names their child. It's what's referred to as an SQL command or an SQL query. For anyone unfamiliar, it's how you interact with database stuff, database information. And essentially his full legal name dumps the entire database. And so when they register him for school, it dumps the whole database. And it's hilarious. Yes, thank you. Rev shared it. It's probably one of their more famous
I'm
ones.
still waiting for someone with a spare eye. Keep your own little nose. I don't like busybodies.
Now she does have some decent stuff. The problem is I don't get it because like I'm charisma based. You know, I should be like, hey, look at how amazing I am. And look at how awesome I should be for being able to sell all of this shiz. But here, we'll just kind of dump some of my old stuff here. Great sword. I don't think I have anyone who can use a great sword. I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna grab a Mama K. I mean, I really should, right? Because it's Mama K.
Here for whatever you need, Petal.
Okay, should we just go on and press forward through the fireplace? What do we think? We've learned that the fireplace is an illusion. You see how it's all kind of wonky and like oil on water type of shtick. The problem is that Auntie Ethel is just kind of standing right there, and she might be a little bit upset. Whatever, my death count is huge. Oh my god, the debate. I hope nobody watched the debate. The U.S. political system is just about as ridiculous and comical as anyone wants to believe. You know, when satire becomes reality, you know that you done effed up. Oh, shoot, I missed a call. Ugh, I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. So I went for those of you who don't know, I'm a member of my local volunteer fire department. I went to an accident a couple days ago. There we go. Okay, now let's think. Should we have done this or should we have waited? I'll wait briefly while we go through this. Ah, shoot, here they come. All the red caps. So should we have waited for what's her name to, you know, do whatever? What was I saying? Right, accident. There was a motorcycle accident. Two motorcyclists. One of them ended up on the street. The other one ended up thrown into the forest. It was not pleasant, to say the least. It was really rough.
Can't give up. Not
I personally was not a fan.
when I go.
Not that there's really much that I personally can do about it, but whatever.
The last board is set.
It is unfortunate. The nice thing is that by some, I would say miracle, it is effectively a miracle. Somehow, nobody was really hurt. Which is shocking, seeing as how it was literally a motorcycle got thrown from the road into the forest to a vat of poison ivy. It was absolutely insane.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
So, question remains. Should we reload? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? What do we desire? Dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. You stupid son of a...
Sometimes the only way out is through. Shall we dance?
I was just trying to give Asteria an advantage. Seriously, dude? After all that, after everything I've done for you. That is true. We should have Hag later in the game.
Watch the shadows.
Yeah, it often becomes very difficult for the whole transfer of organs thing. Like I said, in this case, legitimately shocked that there was very little that happened. I mean, we're talking asphalt road surrounded by concrete, like storefronts, parking lots, all this kind of stuff. It was a four-way intersection. 2 motorcyclists. I don't know exactly how it happened or what happened, but they managed to crash, go in, and it didn't look like either one was wearing a helmet, at least when we arrived.
Best have one hells of
But-
an apology for me, young man.
Yeah.
You know, but I think God's
It was
grant me
ridiculous.
patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep that up.
The choice is yours.
What is it? What's going on?
You just have one of those smart moves. Now, I can... That wriggler swimming in your brain... I can... What do you say? Want me to... Oh, dear? Should you know so...
Okay, so we got back to this thing.
Come now, Mayrina. Time to go.
Let's just say that in general,
Fireplace.
just as a rule,
Beyond the flames.
motor vehicle accidents are bad.
Hello, sweet. I'm still waiting for someone with the spare. I'll keep your... I don't like busybodies.
Okay, let's resell some of this stuff here so that I can just unburden myself. Now, I can't remember, are the ingots actually worth anything? Like, as far as crafting and stuff? I never found an actual use for them. And incidentally, I still don't even have a freaking shovel. Like, after all this, been playing for like 5 hours. Don't have a stupid shovel.
Here for whatever you need.
Oh yeah, that's... Well, and obviously speed is a huge factor, especially when it comes to motorcycles and everything. It's just... The whole thing is just... It's just bad. Just bad. Alright, now. What should we do here? So we don't want to mess with Auntie too much.
What do we have here?
Let's see if we can
Should be easy.
do this. I don't like the fact that it's only a 2. That makes me very nervous.
Tread lightly.
Now, if memory serves, I think there's like a... What's it called? A larger thing that comes up here that makes all of this worthwhile. So luckily, as far as we're concerned, we don't live close to any major highways or anything. It's a really small town. So we really don't get a lot of really bad accidents. It's mostly people going too fast after it rains and they'll swerve off the road, crash into a tree type of thing. Really nothing of ridiculousness.
Waiting with bated breath. Don't touch me. Subtle steps.
So last time, I know we talked to the hunter who was looking for Asterion. We also... I mean, we got this whole thing started, but I don't want to mess... I don't want to mess too much with Ethel. Oh, promotion! I have not asked people to avoid trees. I am actively avoiding the red caps, or, well, not avoiding them, but just not provoking them. Seems like a good thing to do. Shoot. I can't remember how to progress her quest without peeving her off. But yeah, it's... I mean, people are gonna... People... Dumb is gonna dumb. It's simply the way it goes. And with that, I, as somebody who is technically a first responder, I really don't feel like one, but I am technically a first responder. I'll always have something that I'm able to do. But that said, the last few days we've had massive storms. Huge thunderstorms that have taken down a lot of the infrastructure. And among some of it is actually our radio system. So I have a pager that goes off whenever we get a call, but the problem is that the radio system is down, or the main radio system is down, and I don't have access to the backup system. The people who have actual radios do. I only have a pager that just says, hey, come over here, there's a problem. I don't have the full-fledged actual radio that I'm able to switch channels and bands on. I'm not cool like that. But I'm fairly certain people are asked to avoid trees.
Blood.
It's definitely the smart
I
move.
don't like where this is going. What's that?
God dang it. Please tell me that somebody had a shovel. Seriously? I'm so mad that I still don't have a shovel. I can't even remember where I could get one. Oh, look, it's a reportable person wanting cheap viewers. I mean, if anything, my viewers would have to be cheap. Oh, no worries, Rev. I mean, you all know how busy my stream gets. So, that's probably the highlight of the whole thing. It's like, whoa, somebody came in offering cheap viewers. What? Yeah, bugger. Yeah, bugger. Y'all best save. Son of a... Oh, god dang it. And she doesn't have restoration anymore. Y'all... Sometimes I hate these people.
Take you. Take you.
I had the strength. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a... Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Wait, now was there anything else?
There's no time to waste.
I'm gonna have to do a long rest because I have no spell slots.
Keep moving.
And also, figure out what to do here. So we got Halcyon. That. Guess we can do the ruins. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Bikers with lane splitting and went execute. Oh. Oh, jeez.
Never a dull moment.
Jackknife semi-trailers with bikers getting sucked under. That's a brutal. Like I said, I'm lucky, you know, being in a super small little place. We really just don't
Open up.
have that level of issue. It's thankfully just not something that we have to really worry about. At least not nearly as much as even some of our neighboring towns. We do have issues with opioids, I will say. I don't deal with that though. I got EMR. I'm not an EMT. So I don't have to deal with all of that jazz, as they say. But it's certainly not the most pleasant of things either.
Come on, gotta be something here.
Gotta figure out what to do here. I don't know if we want to keep trying for the anti-ethel thing or want to go somewhere else. I do have the horn that can let me call my my new friends, because I made friends with the trolls in the little town, little goblin town. So I can do that. We could also go and visit the Githyanki. I don't have Lae'zel. I don't like her. I am not a fan of Lae'zel. But yeah, I imagine that would be burned into your brain, Rev. I can't imagine how awful that would be.
I'll take that.
That's just awful. And, you know, people be stupid. I mean, I've had to deal with, thankfully, not too many major issues as far as response is concerned. So I've been lucky. Isn't this the owlbear nest? Oh, this is like the kobolds thing. Or not the kobolds, the goblin. Bugger! See, I was gonna do Auntie Ethel, but then she just decided to stay in her house.
What's inside?
The fish. Alright, so help me. I'm going to find a shovel. I'm gonna find a shovel and take a nap. Not in real life, in the game. Although in real life, it's not really a bad thing to do. Get a shovel. Take a nap. Remember, kids, if it's not red, it's ready. You know, to be taken.
Very well.
Shut up! My words make sense. So, incidentally, how was everybody's week?
You scattered the goblin, as am I. And I'm sure those poor... Of course.
Hope that everybody had a good time. Hey, look, a shovel! Freaking finally. Hot week. That's not fun. I do not envy that. One thing that I definitely don't miss about living in like the Southwest, or just the South in general. Excuse me. So I have to do a long rest because I'm basically out of spell slots. Ridiculous.
I am.
No, an Albert. You know, I never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. I hate it. This is awful.
Oh.
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft. I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun.
Oh, here you go. You all can decide this one. This is a good one. It's been a bit chilly as of 101. Non-ending week since January 1st. Well, yeah, you've got the weird job stuff going on, right? I mean, it's most unpleasant.
I'm flattered, but I think not. It's not. I have standards.
Wow. Did you see that? Got friggin' snuffed by Asterion. He don't want me. He don't care about me.
Sherry! Or possibly turnip.
Oh, infernal.
Think of it. No more cake. We'll be in...
Now, it mentioned that I had an update on Halsin's thing. Okay, so yeah, this is just... We're moving the plot forward. Incidentally, one of the biggest things that a lot of folks... I won't say a big mistake that people make in this game, but something that a lot of players kind of miss out on is taking long rests. Because it's frequently viewed as weakness and like, oh, I don't need to rest. Like, I'm good, I'm fine.
As you approach your bunk,
The thing is that a lot of stuff happens when you do long rests. There's a lot of plot moving forward. Aww.
You sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your
I sleep by myself. I do. I need some lesser restoration. There's Asterion over here. I have standards.
After all your efforts, it may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much... I'm certain a cure for you can be found. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master. And the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
So I know we need to get Halsin in the party. I don't know if there's any way to actually actively prevent him from doing that.
I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find light. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
So, sounds like I have no choice.
You have to get to Moonrise, but you could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. You could also go under. There is a town. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there before rallying.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Arrogant and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Knights of...
Oh, the Night Song.
Kendrick's forces could access both the temple. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the work. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse, wherever the goblins left it. Anything is preferable to risking the shadow. I would like to join your camp. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. May Sylvanas guide.
Yay! Alright, so now I feel like I should replace Gale on my team with Halsin. Because he's a better tank. I mean, Gale does decent damage, but Asterion is damage focused. But with his bear form, he can do a lot. So, and every time I play this, I am not a fan of Gale. I feel like he's too whiny. Does that make me a bad person? I just...
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself, just... She told me... An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you... Nothing wrong. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
Alright, so we'll grab Halsin, and also I'm going to talk to Asterion.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? It's simple. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Yes and no. And why would they do that? Trust me, it doesn't happen. So hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and I didn't do anything. It seems Cazador wants me back. Cazador? He turned me nearly 200 years ago. It was him, I'm sure. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died at Cazador, perhaps. But more likely, he's reminding me of his power. Do you know the power? He can change shape. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. First, we have to... I don't know. We just have to be vigilant. Keep our wits about us. And kill any monster hunters on sight. Who knows? But maybe answers.
Alright. I just want to talk to him to try to build up a bit of a rapport. Is that Halsin? Check. That is Shart. We don't need Shart. We need Halsin. That Halsin? That's Halsin.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I start a drow. Hideous, but fascinating. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid. Wrath has promise, but he's not ready yet. The grove needs to move. This is why I chose Francesca. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible bird. Be wary of anyone who actually... I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too I'll miss my books. That I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. I'm sure something will come to me. Those illithid There's also the shadow I helped overthrow. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this perhaps. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. But in my eagerness, I put, well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to...
So wait, he doesn't want to join
Wish
me?
to speak?
Wait a minute. He doesn't want to join my party. Does that mean I have to stick with Gale? Why doesn't he want to join my
You
party?
wish to speak? Beware. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Fathers.
The fudge, bro. I guess I'll go with Gale. Mostly because I just don't
What's
want to
on my-
go with Lae'zel.
With
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. So, back here, let's see what we can do. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can't be party member until the second act. Now, there's a couple of things that we need. There's the ship. I want to deal with the Ethel stuff, but I don't remember how to get her away so that I can sneak in. I'm trying to remember what else there is to do, because there's like a bajillion things that I'm able to do. One of those great and terrible things about this game. Oh sure, there's just a free shovel laying here after I paid who knows how much to buy a shovel. Ridiculous. So that's just the top of the nautilid. Doesn't do me any good. Creesh. So I'm going to be heading out in about 15 or so. Let me see if we can get into these ruins.
Careful, I bite. Simple.
Incidentally, for those curious, we did not save Minthara. Heyo, this crypt is dank!
Oh, I like it. Homely. Traps. How considerate.
Of course there's traps. Why wouldn't there be traps?
A trap. Because someone doesn't like visitors.
Seriously? I don't want to have to use my freaking inspiration. I'm fairly certain there has to be something in the middle here.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
See, this is always the dangerous thing, saying stuff like, oh, there's no way I can fail because I have a plus 13 against a DC 10. But no, not in this version. This version uses the rules that if you roll a 1, it doesn't matter how good you did because you rolled a 1. Just like it doesn't matter how bad you are if you roll a 20 because you win. Really drives me up the wall. Actually, do I have the key? I do. And I've got Shart with me. So we can do the whole Salune thing whenever...
Scribes with swords. So much for the quill being mightier.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
I can't sit on the overturned bench? What?
Yes, please.
Remember, kids, it's not grave robbing if the grave's already open. Then it's just, you know, well, we don't need it.
Very well, then.
Incidentally, I'm not 100% sure why I'm leading with Asterion here. Oh, wait, yes I am.
Oh, that's just begging to be read.
Oh! Gale! Oh, Gale!
So might as well. Could be useful.
Gale, 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 Gale. Have a read.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
10? Still? Bro, you was a wizard. Open it.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Whoa. My one person who has intelligence.
These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored. The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn.
Secrets of the Sundering. Dun dun dun!
Moving
Dun,
ahead.
dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. So much inspiration. My whole party is like super inspired by this book about dead pantheons because, you know, who wouldn't be? Hey, look, here's a mysterious river that is mysterious and weird. They like a ladder that almost fell on my head. Back. Dang it. This is the other side of the chapel. Yeah, see, I remember this.
Something over there.
Now that we have a shovel. What? Shovel for the win.
There's something underneath here.
Now, if memory serves... We came through here earlier.
Seems simple enough.
I don't remember if we finished it, though. I think we did. Yeah, you'll notice all the corpses and whatnot. That, feels like something I would do. Sparkling theft? I am no thief, good sir. I am merely an opportunist.
More for me.
And opportunity is the name of all various corpses and boxes and whatnot that I find. Shorthand. I still just love that this place is called the Dank Crypt. I mean, the crypt, it's just so dank, you know? It's like, what? Now, I believe we get ambushed here.
I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Oh, the scribe of the dead. Love this game. Now, of course, the problem with this game is that there is a lot of lore to theoretically know and think about.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
So... Okay.
Don't linger.
Well, so much for peace. Another step forward.
Surprised it does any damage at all, frankly. Ah, shoot. Hey, look at that.
Sight their demise.
can't remember what my minimum damage for that is. I should probably look. Oh, it's 3. So yeah, 2 would have been enough to kill him. But whatever. We'll roll with it. Oh no, another fog cloud. I think all that's left is scribes, which could be much worse. Let's be real.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
What's the minimum damage on this? Ugh. Each is 2 to 12. I am not a fan of such big swings in damage.
The dance macabre. A better position.
I would hope your concentration saving throw fails when you die. Now, Shart, do you have turn undead? Thought you did, but I honestly don't remember. Seriously? You suck.
Of course. Still breathing, despite everything. On my way.
Here. You serious? Oh crap. Can trip. Can trip. Seriously? I'm not wasting a magic missile on this guy.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Alright. After I raid this, that'll give us a good stopping point.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
The amulet of lost voices. Okay, allegedly raiding.
Realize the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Ah, yes, of course. Knowledge and atonement and well, whatnot. Wait, there was a strange figure who offered us help? Don't remember that. Raph, do you remember that? Well, that said, good stopping point, as I mentioned. Took care of the stupid brawler dude first, and then went after the squishies. Now, I know that goes against pretty much everything that you hear, but still, it's good. A cleric of loss just for the meme. Dang it, Rev. No. You know, we gotta take the game serious, okay? It's a very serious game for very serious people who are trying to do serious stuff. Yes. So, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, for those of you who are in the D&D game, if you're able to play, please let us know. I know I'm super stoked to play. I'm hoping that we'll get to. Because since we had to miss this last week. So, here is hoping. Woo! But either way, for now, I'm going to head out. You guys take care of yourselves, stay safe, and be well. I know there's been a lot of here, there, and everywhere in terms of feeling good and having some issues and all that. I know I've been through definitely my fair share, if not slightly more than my fair share. So thank you so much for coming by. Hope that you liked the stream. I should be back next week. I don't have anything else planned. For now, though, it's the last weekend of Ren Fair, and so that means that everything is going to be super cheap. So I'm going to go see if there's anything actually worth buying, because I'm at that stage in my life where I actually consider my purchases. I hate being an adult. Freaking sucks. Awful. Just the worst. But more importantly, you all have fun. So with that, bye-bye, and I will see you hopefully next week. So, yay!